Hi, so I'm back to do another segment on cooking. Tonight I'm going to make a sauteed garlic shrimp. I'm going to put those over zucchini noodles. I've already got some of them started, but I want to show you how I do those. But what I'm doing first is I have patted dry 7 shrimp. So I'm going to put those, make sure they're nice and dry, because when they're dry, that's going to help them crisp up in the pan. So I'm going to put them in the pan, or in the bowl. I've got a little onion powder, a little oregano, salt, and pepper. That's going to go in there because I have the garlic already cut up right here, and that's going to go into the pan. So get those nice and coated. There is a little bit of cayenne pepper in there for a little bit of bite, but not a whole lot. I'll rinse my hand off here. So what I'm going to do is go over to the stove. I already have the pan pretty hot. And I'm going to get the shrimp starting. A little sizzle there. I already have the water boiling for the zucchini noodles because those only take a couple of minutes to cook. So you don't want them to be in that pan too long. Okay, so while I get the shrimp is on the stove, I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to finish making the zucchini noodles. Okay, so this is the little cutter I have. It's got small ends and big ends. So you cut the stem side off of the zucchini. Get rid of that. Then you put it in that end and you just start twisting. I usually get them about 8 or 9 inches long. And then I break them off and put them in the pan. The thing that's really nice is this machine also, little tool also gets rid of part of the core for me. So the shrimp are sizzling away. Yeah, see, and some of that core comes out of there. So the seeds and stuff come right out of it. Yeah, so about 6 twists. You get about 8 or 9 inches long. You can do them shorter if you want. I just like them a little longer, so it's kind of like spaghetti. And I'm just going to give it another, probably one more little twist. And then I'm going to get rid of this. Put that there. Get rid of that. I'll put this over by the sink so we can keep moving. So now that I've got the zucchini noodles all mixed up, I put them in a strainer, and I get a bowl of similar size because once we take them out, we want them to drip a little bit. So yeah, I have them in a strainer. Really nice looking noodles. So we're going to go back over to the stove. So I'm going to put the noodles in there because they're just going to steam. They're not going to boil because you don't want to take the nutrients and stuff out. So I'm going to turn that up a little bit to get them boiling. Now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of butter for flavor for the shrimp. Nice. So I'm going to get those flipped over. Nice little crispy crust on those. A little more of a crust. Yep. So those are going to only cook another 2 minutes. And in the meantime, those, I'm going to put a little more olive oil in so I don't burn the butter. Because butter burns at a lower temperature than olive oil. So get those cooking. I'm going to turn that down a little bit actually. The noodles are steaming up pretty nicely. Again, you don't want them on there too long. So since Christmas, I've lost 35 pounds. A lot of you know that a couple of years ago, I'd lost 92 pounds. I put a little bit of that back on last year when I had my spinal surgery and really wasn't able to do a whole lot. But now I've lost that 35 pounds, and now I'm back to it. I want to get rid of some more weight. So that's why I'm making more healthy meals, and this is a really simple healthy meal. So I'm going to put some garlic in here and get that kind of stirred in. To get that garlic flavor on the shrimp. And again, you don't want to cook shrimp too long or they get really rubbery. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the noodles off. I'm going to put the shrimp on these little plate here. I'm going to move them to the side. I'm going to get my bowl over here. Because what I'm going to do, real quick, turn this down. Get those noodles in there. Just going to toss them in the garlic. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. I just want to get them coated in that olive oil and butter for a little bit of that flavor. I'm going to get this strainer, put it in here. Get the noodles out of there. Oh, they smell so garlicky and good. They do reduce quite a bit, and they do get soggy a little bit if you cook them a little too long. So just be careful not to cook them too long. So I'm going to bring everything back over. I'm going to bring everything back over to the table. And now I'm going to put the plate together. It's that fast. I mean, it really is that fast. So let these drain a little bit. There's going to be a little bit of water residual because they're very full of moisture, which is really good. So just put a little pile there on the plate. And then what I do is pile the shrimp on there. Now, if you wanted to, you could sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on there. If you wanted to, you could cut cherry tomatoes in half and put those in there as well. So now I'm just going to put that right there because it looks really good. And then I'm going to zoom in with my new camera system so that you can really see that meal. Look at how great that looks. That is super good. Well, I hope you try this. I hope you try this recipe. I had a lot of fun making it for you. Again, you'll see, this is a very quick meal. You can make this meal in about 15 minutes. You do have to take the shrimp out to let them thaw a little bit. But anyway, it's been great showing you another one of my healthy meals.